Hi BookTube! My name is Sarah and welcome to the Bookish Knitter. Today I am coming to you with my weekly TBR. Say it with me everybody, it's TBR time! Yay! This is for week number 8, February 19th through the 25th, 2024. This is also going to encompass the page count reading challenge that is coming up this week. So I will have another quick announcement on that probably tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, we're back to weekly TBRs, my friends. So this is an extra little spin on it too, because this is the year of category romance. And I thought, what better way to do that than maybe every week trying to, now what I've been doing before at the beginning of the year, like at the beginning of the year, as if that was months ago, instead of 6 weeks ago. It feels like it was months ago and that it was a week and a half ago, does it not? So anyway, essentially what my plan had been is to pick one book from every line, and then, try and read through those over the course of a month, plus read some backlist books that I have on my shelf, plus, you know what I mean? So like I had a kind of a lot of moving parts, if you will. But I keep going back to and circling around back to reading my way, like literally through everything that Harlequin is publishing in a month. I mean, to go through an entire month's worth of what they publish will probably take me 4 to 6 months. I will never, ever, ever be caught up, but I just thought it's kind of a fun personal challenge, you know what I mean? Because they publish, I think it's 56 books a month. So they come out, for those of you who do not know, Harlequin publishes these books digitally, as bind-ups, box sets. I want to call them box sets. I think would be more for a physical edition, but bind-ups. So, for example, the Harlequin romance line has 4 books that are published every month. You can buy all 4 of those books in a bind-up, and generally you're getting one of the books for free. The Love Inspired series publishes 6 books a month, so you can get 2 separate bind-ups of 3 books each. And I think, again, it works out that you're getting 1 book for free. And you can order these, like you can get these like in the subscriptions and all those things. So it's kind of a good value for those of you who like certain series and blah, 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 blah. And my library does have them, and I've been on hold for a couple of them, and a couple of them have come in from January of this year. There's usually a pretty long wait at my library for these, but once they've been out for 4 to 6 months or so, they're pretty easy to get your hands on after that. Like, people automatically put them on hold as soon as they're, available to do so. And, the holds can go for a little while, but I love the idea of reading through like the entire group of books that they were published for that month. I don't know what it is. I just kind of love that idea. Like it's a kind of a self-made TBR, like a TBR that's kind of put together for you. It's something you don't have to think about. And, sometimes you might not be drawn to a book because, let's be realistic, I am one of these people as well. I'm a cover snob. So I might not necessarily love the cover. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to pick up that book, but then I end up picking the book and I'm loving it, right? So this way you're kind of taking that bit away and you're just reading the book for the sake of the book. So what I've decided to try and do, we're going to see how this goes, is because I've tried this before where I've tried going ahead and saying like, hey, I'm going to try and read through this bind up of books over the course of a week or 2 weeks. But the problem was when I was doing that last year, I was reading a ton of other stuff too. But because this is the year of category, this is all I'm going to read. So my goal is every week is to pick 5 books and try and work my way through all 5. I think that is manageable. We shall see how this goes. So the way this is going to work is, because I'm going to contribute, I'm also going to put this with my Serious About Series category list as well. So the one for this week, typically I will spin a wheel to pick whatever bind up is going to be next. So when I film this video next Friday, I'm going to spin the wheel and you guys will see kind of like live, if you will, me getting the box set that I'm going to end up reading. And some of them I am going to buy if they're not available in the library because supporting authors is a good thing. And I'm not saying you have to buy to support the author. You can absolutely support the author through your library. But if I can't get it right away, I will go ahead and buy it. Because again, you're kind of getting a deal. You're getting like, 3 for the price of 4 or 4 for the price of 3 or what have you. So we're starting out with the Harlequin Romantic Suspense line for January. I've already read one of these books, so that leaves me with 3 books. I'm going to go through those in just a minute. So for 5 books, so that's 3 books from the bind up, and then I get to pick 2 more books for my SAS list, or from my SAS list. So that's how we're going to work this. If I spin the wheel next week, let's say, and I get another bind up that has 4 books, like, for example, the romance line that I mentioned earlier. If I get, all like one of those that has 4 books in a month, then I will only pick 1 book from the SAS list. So that's kind of the way that I'm going to work this. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun, you guys. I'm super stoked. So, like I said, it was the Harlequin Romantic Suspense line that was picked by default, mainly because it was available. And it actually worked out quite well because I've already read, like I said, one of the books. So the one that I read was the Colton's Yuletide Manhunt by Casey Cross. I read that back in January. So now we're going to go on to the other books that were published in this line, or in this bind up for January. So we have Danger on the River by Tara Taylor Quinn. This is the 14th book in the Sierra's web series. I don't know what any of these are about, but I'm excited to get to them. All of these I have read. Oh no, I've read 2 of these authors. I have not read the last author, but I'm super excited. The second one is A Detective's Deadly Secrets by Anna J. Stewart. She is phenomenal. I have interviewed both Tara Taylor Quinn and Anna J. Stewart. They are both fantastic. And Anna J. Stewart, side note, also writes for the Heartwarming line, which is very exciting. And the last one is Watchers of the Night by Charlene Paris. This is the first book in the, what is it called? Sorry, the Night Guardians series. So I'm very much looking forward to that. So let's go ahead, friends, spin the wheel, and let's see what 2 books we are getting from our SAS list. So the 2022 SAS list, here we are, my friends. Let's go ahead, turn up the volume on it so you guys can hear the spin. There we go. First book is going to be... Dun, 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 dun. So the line we got was Cowboy Academy. All right, let me go and find it here. Cowboy... I think that's the one by Kathy McDavid. Am I right? Let's see here. Cowboy Academy by Melinda Curtis. So the first book is going to be A Cowboy Worth Waiting For. This is what happens when you don't wear your glasses. A Cowboy Worth Waiting For by Melinda Curtis. This came out in 2023. Heartwarming novel. I don't have written down what line they're all from, so I apologize, but I'm almost certain if it's Melinda Curtis, it's a heartwarming novel. So yay, we're going to be getting to that book hopefully this week. So let's spin the wheel for the other SAS pick. So I'm going to go ahead and hide that slice so it doesn't come up again in this week anyway, and see what we get. Dun, 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 dun. Texas Hold'em. Okay. Oh, that means we have 2 Tara Taylor Quinn books this month. Oh, or this week. Do we really? Because I think she wrote the first one in that series. Hold on. Let me go look. Canine Companions. Texas Hold'em, The Baby Gamble by Tara Taylor Quinn. So 2 TTQ books in a week. Oh, that'll be fun. And one being a suspense and one being like a contemporary romance. Ooh, that's going to be a lot of fun. So there are the picks for this week, my friends. Like I mentioned, this is the page count reading challenge week as well. I think I mentioned it. I started this video like 3 times. So if I'm saying I mentioned something and I didn't, past me mentioned it in another video or another start to the video. So I sincerely apologize. But you guys get it. On Saturday, tomorrow, I am going to film kind of the little announcement video for the page count reading challenge for those of you who don't know what it is. But do let me know in the comments below if you've actually read any of these books. Yeah, I am looking forward to sharing my thoughts with you on these during the week. I am really trying to get back into daily vlogging. I'm probably going to take tomorrow off, but I will, or not daily vlogging, but daily updates. But I'll be back with updates on Sunday and then going forward. So yeah. Anyway, guys, until my next video, take care and happy reading. Thank you all so much for watching.